A few weeks ago, there was a story that got some attention in the media about a pet psychic that had apparently communicated with Joe Biden's dog. The media had time to report on this story because obviously there's nothing else important happening in the news right now. Now, as far as I know, Joe Biden did not bring his dog to the pet psychic for a reading, which means either that the dog went himself to consult the psychic, or the psychic read the dog's mind from a distance across time and space and without the consent of either the dog or the dog's owner. And this is why I have long said that non-consensual mind reading of humans or animals must be banned. But leaving aside legislative issues like that, this all really piqued my curiosity. What exactly is involved in reading a pet's mind? What do pet psychics do besides take money from credulous idiots? Now, I don't mean to come on too strong here. I admit I'm a bit of a skeptic. In fact, the existence of pet psychics, the fact that that even is a business, a profitable business, presents for me, the strongest temptation to socialism that I've probably ever felt. I mean, I respect the free market, but this is just too far. The free market is drunk and needs to go home and sleep it off, I think. It's too much. But then again, maybe I'm being too cynical. Maybe there's something to this pet psychic thing. And that's why we're going to watch a couple of videos and see if maybe there's something really supernatural happening here. There could be. I don't know. So first, this is a video from BuzzFeed. Their staffers have taken a break, I guess, from writing lists of the top 10 blocks of cheese that look like George Clooney and have decided to sit down with a pet psychic instead. Maybe a better use of their time, I don't know, but let's check it out.
He's a big fatty.
And hi, Leo.
This is Leo.
He said, tell her not to say that. He said, tell her not to call me that.
That's
to be
call
more
him
precise.
Leo?
No, fatty.
Oh.
You know, I had a dog when I was a kid, and I looked at the dog, and it's like a dog. You know, the dog's an animal. And never thought of treating the dog as an equal. In a way. Let me get out of here.
Oh.
He has a communication to you. I hear an animal the way I hear anybody I'm having a conversation with. When they say something, they're saying it, and they're saying it with specific words and specific attitudes.
Okay, let's just stop it there for a minute. Dr. Doolittle here says that she hears animals the way she hears a person that she's having a conversation with. In other words, she hears voices in her head. There's a name for this. It's not being a pet psychic. It's called schizophrenia. And there's a treatment for this disorder. That's the good news. All right, let's go back to it.
Could you please tell my owner that I am not going to die? So I don't know if you have any...
Oh my God, that's so weird.
Oh my God, that's so weird. How did she know that? How did she know that the pet's owner doesn't want the pet to die? How could she possibly have known that? The only explanation... Literally, the only explanation is that she is a magical witch who can use the power of her mystical mind waves to have coherent conversations with animals. That's the only way that could have possibly happened. Of course, the other possibility is that all pet owners feel that way. You know, so it's sort of a lucky guess. Well, most do. I have a cat. You know, it's my wife's cat. And I can't say that I'd be terribly broken up if the thing finally went off to the great litter box in the sky. But I'm a unique case, probably.
One of the things that I do with animals, I call emotional clearing, and it's basically moving energy. So I transmute energy blocks that I can feel in an animal, whether it's in an animal's body or mostly in their emotions. And in moving the energy that was stuck, a lot of times they have a realization that comes with the release that they have, and they lighten up.
Okay, hang on here again. She calls that transmuting energy blocks. I call that groping, you sick weirdo. And the dog is looking back like, dude, what the hell? Go transmute your own energy. Get your hands off of me. This is taking a very unexpected and disturbing turn. Let's keep watching. Okay, seriously, again, what the hell is happening here? This woman should not be allowed within 500 yards of a petting zoo, is all I can say.
Do you know what her background is?
Nope, they just said they found her on the street.
Because I'm hearing her say like she was used as bait. I don't know, like...
That was something I thought too, because she's so small and she's so skittish.
You know, I'm so sorry that happened to you. I really, really am. And she said, you know, sometimes other dogs make me nervous.
Oh yeah, a lot. I was blown away. There were some things that just clarified a lot of Elsa's behavior. If another dog barks at Elsa first, like she's very reactive in fear. It's not like an angry, it's a, oh my God, why is that dog dog freaking out at me. So that didn't surprise me at all, and almost was just kind of like justification to something I already kind of had a feeling was true.
Let me just say here, one other point. And this is not charitable, but there's a small part of me that sort of wanted that pit bull to go berserk and start eating people's faces. God forgive me. I did have that thought. I did. Also, what exactly was the pet owner impressed by? She said she was blown away because the pet psychic explained that dogs get skittish when other dogs bark at them. But I'll tell you what. You can come to my house, give me $1,000, and I will blow your mind by telling you that fish prefer to be in the water. You could bring your goldfish. I'll put my hand on the bowl. Yes, I'm getting something here. I'm getting a reading. Yes, he's telling me that he likes to be in the water. Wow, how did you know? Nothing makes an event more exciting than putting some money on it. And with MyBookie, it's easier than ever to get in on the action. Sometimes you have a gut feeling about a matchup. Sometimes you're just betting on your team because they're your team. Regardless, whether you've been betting for years or you're ready to play for the first time, MyBookie is your go-to this season. With the biggest online selection of bets and props, they've made it simple to win and easy to withdraw your cash. Head over to MyBookie to create an account. Just use the promo code Walsh to claim your 100% deposit match all the way up to $1,000. That means if you put $100 in, they'll give you $100. It's an easy way to jumpstart your bankroll. NFL, NBA, MLB, everything else, they've got it all on tap, and it's never too late to get started on your winning season, only at MyBookie. Okay, now I think we've probably seen enough of that one. Let's move on and check out one more. This one is very interesting because here we have a pet psychic communicating with a dead animal, okay, communicating beyond the grave. It's hard enough to talk to a dog. How do you talk to a dog who literally doesn't exist anymore? That takes a special kind of talent or mental illness. Let's check it out.
All right, Laura.
Okay.
What are we going to do?
So we're going to talk to Mikey, who's in spirit, and he recently passed away, right?
Yeah.
And we're going to see what he has to say.
What does he have to say? He has nothing to say because he's a dog and he's dead. But all right, let's keep going.
I'm anxious to talk to our boy.
Okay, let me get him. Here he is. He says you have to tell my mom and dad that I'm forever with them. That he can run around and shake his toys in heaven. He says that he's run up and jumped on the bed with you guys. He says he's also been nudging you a lot.
So what I'm taking from this is that the dog is haunting the house. They have a ghost dog haunting them and jumping on the bed at night. This is terrifying. This is like the plot to a horror movie. What else has the ghost dog been up to? We'll find out now.
Have you felt him?
You know, I've been trying to, but I haven't been able to yet.
You've been trying to.
Yeah, I've been trying. I've been looking for him. I've been kind of like feeling like, where is he?
Okay, again, stop it there. Where is he? He's dead. That's where he is. Glad I could help.
But I haven't.
So the number one way that they can let you know that they're around you is they can place a memory in your mind.
Oh, that's all I have.
And then wrap their spirit around you. So then those memories come with intense emotion, like you want to start to laugh or you want to start to cry. They're usually a little bit more like crystal clear, the memories, and they sort of bring you to grief really fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's him touching you. And so when you feel that, see if you can kind of sit with it and be like, Mikey, is that you? You know, and just sort of experiment with sort of feeling what do you feel inside and what you feel around you, because you might feel like a softness or a sense of peace come over you, or you might see the atmosphere look a little different, a little crisper, or the sounds might be a little crisper.
All right, let's stop it there again. This is an interesting theory. See, I thought that memory was a neurological function involving the hippocampus and the prefrontal cortex of the brain. That's what I thought. Admittedly, I'm not a scientist. Apparently, memories come from the magical angel dogs who can control our minds. That's fascinating. I wonder if we can appease these spirits by building an altar and burning dog biscuits as sacrifice. Maybe she'll get to that next. Let's watch.
He says, you know how about coming back? He says, I don't want to tell you because I want them to just feel it. So I think what he's saying is like that when you're ready to get another dog, you're going to feel it together and you're going to go look together, and that's when you'll find him. He says, what he wants to tell you that's really special is that there's home on the other side. He says, you're even here. Like, what do you mean, Mikey? Like, mom and dad are in heaven with you? Everything that I loved about them is here with me. Like what? He says, sometimes, you know how dad would get silly with me and play? Sometimes we do that. And how mom would give me those kisses, I feel that all the time. There's something about like the way you rub his face, too. He feels.
Okay. I think we get the idea here. We get the idea. A few final points. First of all, now I'm worried that our dead pets really do hang around in spirit. That means that when my wife's cat finally does die, I'll still have to deal with the cat in ghost form. Cat ownership is apparently an eternal curse, which is something that I tried to explain to my wife before she brought the damn thing home. Those were my exact words when she said, we should get a cat. I said, it is an eternal curse. And I was right. Second thing, I almost feel bad making fun of this because on one hand, it seems clear that these people are not well psychologically. On the other hand, it's hilarious. So what am I supposed to do? Also, as I watch this, I start to wonder if this is some sort of like professional wrestling type of thing. Do all the people involved understand that it's fake, but enjoy it anyway by some kind of strange sort of theater performance? Or is that too optimistic? I don't know. It probably is. The reality, unfortunately, is that the world is full of crazy people, and many of them own pets. And this is the result. So we might as well laugh at it.